Today we're back at the barn.
It's starting to feel like that time of the year.
What?
Fall time. Not right now because it's very hot, but like when that breeze comes and we're loading up the trailer and we're going to the fairgrounds. It's exciting. We are currently on hold. We are currently moving these machines to the fairgrounds, and I'll give a little story time on the way once we load up the trailer on what we're doing.
Starting off, we grabbed the trailer and some boxes that we needed to ship out before heading to the warehouse. So we're basically here to trailer out some machines out to the barn. So if you're new here, last year during a Halloween event in October, we set up an arcade in a barn, and we're doing it again this year, but we're starting early. We're starting now.
What are you trying to decide?
We should strap these together and then put pole wrap on this side, or what?
I think if we turn it around, that way the back is up against this back. There we go. That's a better fit.
And in this video, we're also leaking a surprise that we are just so excited for, along with a much awaited Q&A at the end of this video. So keep watching to hear about that.
There's finally space in here to walk now. Got a big box of we don't know what.
This is mostly Fright Nights.
It's a surprise box. Anyway, it's hot and we need to get these machines on the trailer so we can do a bunch of trips.
Before anyone says it, yes, it would have been easier to rent a truck with a lift gate, but it is what it is.
Like turn it sideways. Yeah.
I think one goes like this and another goes like that.
Since we have so many machines that we're going to be bringing in, we had to start now towards the middle of August to be ready in time for October.
Whoa.
Back in the car, back in the car.
You're getting to see what it's really like loading up this trailer and kind of the sweaty, dirty work behind it. At least we're getting a head start, not building this arcade in 5 days. We are now going to the fairgrounds and dropping off this one trailer trip, and then we're gonna see how many we can do. I think it's like 5 o'clock. We couldn't start earlier. It was just way too hot outside. We'll see you guys next at the fairgrounds. Eli, we're back.
Oh, I've been here already, but you haven't.
Yeah, this is
Look,
exciting.
I've already got Fright Nights set up. Isn't that crazy?
Oh wow. Look at all those pallets. Oh, they have the walls up of the houses.
I know, that's what I was saying.
Oh my gosh. They're early. Here it is, the big old barn. Oh my gosh, it is so good to be back. That cowgirl vibes. We at the barn. We probably had the barn from there with arcade games up until like right here. And from what Eli's telling me, they're not using all of that, which is like 3 of these. I'm so excited. Oh, you already put it all in here? There's a light switch for in here, right? Yeah, that one. Look, it's my dad's chair sitting right there. I know, I'm trying to figure out storage space because I want this to be more better. Oh, it's huge.
For context, last time we didn't have the whole barn, but this go around, we're pretty sure that we're getting all of this space since there's no one storing stuff or actors behind the curtain this year.
Oh my gosh, there she is.
Yeah, so we got a lot of room. Pretty sure we went like right here. And like went across right here and only used this.
No, yeah, no. It was a little bit, yeah, because we used these. This is going to be such a process. I already just remembered the amount of time it took last year for like a tiny amount.
So the hard thing about the barn is that there's stairs to go up into it, and then there's also this ramp. Thank goodness there's the ramp, because all the machines fit perfectly through the railing. That way we're able to bring them into the barn. And thank goodness for Mr. Strong Guy over here. He lifts all of those coin pushers on the dolly because they're heavy and I don't want to break or drop our machines. Now the other challenge with the barn is wheeling up all of our claw machines because it's not really good for them to shake all around. But obviously, as you can tell, we're rolling it on wood in which it's all uneven, so we just have to move super slow and be very careful, especially with our new machines. I mean, they're zip tied, so they should be good. We're both just so happy to be starting this whole process earlier and giving us more time to just document it and share the whole experience with you guys, along with us not rushing the whole process. We then went back and did one more trailer trip of the night. We loaded up the whole back of the car. It's 9:30 and we're going back out to the barn to unload it.
Baby, I love you so much every day.
It's hard to see it.
Wait.
Do you guys see it? Probably not.
sounded like someone beating on our...
I know, you looked so concerned. And I was like, Eli,
I was like,
remember
"Is
the
someone
carpet's on the top?
Someone on top of our car, like, let me down.
Who's
It
there?
literally reminds me of a stingray.
Your wish is my command. That's what, it's a magic carpet on top. Oh my gosh, I asked it to stop and it stopped. Mr. Magic Carpet, he responds to me.
What you doing up there?
If you guys want to follow along this whole journey of setting up a temporary arcade, then do whatever you have to do to make sure you don't miss it. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, give this video a thumbs up. That way you don't miss a single weekly video. This will be part 1 of a series until the barn is completely up and ready to go. Stick around for all the updates and all the challenges that we'll be facing. As I already know, getting a shipping container delivered to the barn is definitely going to be a process.
Hey there. I'm gonna do a M&M McFlurry, please.
You gotta back up, your head's chopped off. A little bit of a Q&A section now, answering some of the questions that we forgot in the other video. I haven't showed Eli any of these. They're not really a surprise, but he'll be answering them with me. Number 1, I think this one's good to do first. Someone asked, super interested in how you got the fair opportunity. I don't know if they mean the fair or Fright Nights. I'm assuming the fair, in which we just applied and did it. Pretty much. But you can explain how you got the Fright Nights location, because that was this guy. Do you feel that these machines were worth the investment? Yes, because we needed new machines anyway. It was time to grow and to buy more machines to then go expand, so whether it was this machine or other machines, we needed new ones anyway, so yes, it was worth the investment. Even for Fright Nights, like last year, if you watch this video of us setting it up, we had like 33 machines, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, and this year we're gonna have like probably quadruple the amount of machines in here.
Probably
so
like, my goal, like, I want to have like at least 100.
100 in here?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we'll be having a lot coming in this next order. I don't even think I've told the channel that. Well, surprise.
Another one.
Another one. We're doing another 40-foot shipping container order, and it comes in like a couple weeks. We just got this one, obviously, of all these machines, but we weren't sure. Like, we needed more product. We realized we didn't buy enough product, and we're not just gonna buy product and pay for shipping unless we buy more machines and have them stuff the product in it like that, and then save money on shipping from the plush. We just see it in the long run, and that just meant us ordering another shipping container. So that's super exciting, but we'll be showing you a whole unboxing of like all of the plush we got, all of the machines we got, and just talking about it all, talking about it all and just like going from there, because I think that's like the most exciting thing to share. Are you ever going to open an arcade? Somebody asked.
Yes.
Yes, we want to, really, really bad. We were actually looking at doing that before October, but then we would have had to sign a lease of like 4 to 7 months, like at a storefront. We would have had to open up the arcade and then remove all of the machines to bring it out here for Fright Nights. So the arcade that we wanted to start sooner, unfortunately we didn't, and we're gonna have to probably start it. Our idea is starting it after the fair, which is in January. Hey. Got that song on again now. I don't know if I've finished answering that question on are we gonna start an arcade, but yes, ideally we would love to after, like towards the end of January, to start looking at places and storefronts, because then we'll actually have all of our machines available, because our event season will be over. And then November, December, it's busy with the holidays. So anyway, LJB Vending also asked a similar question, or Lance. Hey Lance. Eli, he said, now that you have all your machines in, what's next? Expanding, locations, arcade, question mark. I think it's just Fright Nights, truthfully. Just, we're so happy to be back in this barn, and just the vibes in here are amazing.
Just Fright Night.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, he said what's next. Like, what's next is Fright Nights. And then after that, we'll be like getting 40 locations or more, hopefully. And then after that will be the fair in January, which is another event, not to the extent of Fright Nights. It's probably like half that. Fright Nights is huge. They bring in a lot of customers. And then the fair is like, it's still awesome, but Fright Nights just has more people. And then after that, after we get locations, after we do the events, what's next? An arcade? Yeah, that's what he just said too. An arcade. I mean, that's a huge goal of ours. I think that would be so much fun to give a space for kids to come and hang out, you know, instead of like partying, come to the arcade, actually win prizes, have fun, have music, and it just be like a whole vibe and just a hangout spot. I think that would be so much fun. I mean, it's the truth.
I think
like, there's nothing, okay, in South Florida, There's not much to do. There is the beach.
There's tons to do in South Florida, just maybe not. There's not a good arcade.
Yeah, there's not a good arcade around this. There is Dave & Buster's, which is what, Fort Lauderdale? And then up north, there's some in Orlando, but there's nothing in between. There is an arcade at the mall. Regardless, we're not a fan. Sure, maybe other people like it because there's no other arcades around us. Not to say like we're gonna build the best one. I'm not putting them down.
We are gonna build the best one.
All right, somebody asked, how easy is it to set up a credit card reader on the mini claw machines? So we went and had an appointment with them today, and it seems fairly easy. You can either screw it in. What was the hardest part about setting up your business? Take it away, Eli.
Locations.
Locations?
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, we started off strong, but then we got lazy. I guess I can agree. Getting locations is hard. I don't want to say it was fairly easy, but like having me and him work together and us be a team, it made it fairly easy in my opinion. Easier, yeah, not easy. I'm not trying to say it's easy to start, but it was always fun to us. Like it was just our work. We got to do work together and we got to be together, so it was just fun for me. Such a cool business. Will you guys share a video on how you got funding? Question mark. Love to see how businesses get started. At the start of all of it, me and Eli invested into ourselves the whole way. But there comes a point to where if you want to grow your business really fast, and I'm talking general for everybody, even like my brother who does Airbnbs, if you want to grow your business and continue to expand, like if you see that your business is profitable and it's doing really good and you want to grow it and throw money into it, you get a business loan, you get help from whoever financially. So that's what we did. We worked really hard to pay back off that debt, and you know, one day we hope to not ask for help at all and to not have to get loans and such. But if you want to grow, you're gonna have to. Like if we want to start an FEC, Eli, millions of dollars, we're gonna have to get a loan from the bank and to just keep going from there. But you pay it back, and it is what it is. I think ordering 2 shipping containers is our expanding. I think we're in like the next step, and it's scary because we're in a lot of debt, but like Fright Nights is very successful. I think it's gonna pay itself off, so I'm not too worried.
It's gonna pay itself off.
No, but I think doing like other things like this event, the fair, getting 40 locations, like that's the next big goal. So I think all of those things will collectively pay off the debt. Quick play. How do you two like them? I think he's referring to these mini claws. How do you two like the mini claws compared to the other cranes that you've operated? Oh, that's a good question. So these compared to our original mini claws. What do you think? We haven't fully like turned it on and played with it.
We've literally never put any prizes in it yet, but I will say that the play field isn't like super deep, but I like it like that because then it actually adds an element of skill.
I personally like these because of the design, and like you spent a lot of time designing them. I might have just helped with the color. You guys did a great job though. I'd say I like these compared to the other ones.
It's a different
It's
design.
just, yeah. The
And
design, the
settings are all
glass. Oh yeah, the
Music.
settings. Yeah.
Music.
The music's better on these.
You can do many different things with them.
Yeah. This just has more variety. It's kind of like an upgrade from the other ones. What was the process of making your own claw machines? Eli, since you basically did it. It was a lot of back and forth. It was a long time. Eli would send like ideas and we would just play around with it, and then we would send over the design, like over our ideas, and then he would send back like a layout of what it looked like, and then if we didn't like it, we would send it back and say we don't like this and like circle it, or say we want this smaller, or we want this stripe this color. And it was a lot of back and forth, and we're also indecisive on like colors because we wanted it to be perfect. So it just took a lot of like back and forth, and then when it finally was perfect, yes, like this is the design we want. It's like anything, like if you were going to design your own machine too, it's just gonna take a lot of back and forth until it's perfect exactly how you want it. This one's funny. Can you actually win money out of the cash mini money claw machine?
Yeah.
Yes, it's like any other claw machine. You just gotta line it up and aim and win it.
And get lucky.
And get lucky. Yeah, I guess so. Aim for the ones close to the prize chute.
I've won it multiple times.
Yeah, you have. I haven't ever recorded it, but yes, you can win. That's all for the questions. Thanks for tuning in. He's working hard over here, and I'm about ready to call it a night. It is 8:13. I'm just hot. It's not late, I'm just hot. I think I just have a headache from these bright lights. I'm gonna step outside, even though it's raining. Oh, that feels good. It's raining. I think that's all for this part of the video. So until tomorrow, on whatever else happens tomorrow, whatever else, see, I can't talk sometimes. Whatever adventure lies ahead. There we go.
See you guys back with part 2. Thanks for watching.